Do you ever have this issue when you're packing for a trip and you think about all the things that you probably need? I need water, food, I need my tent, I need my sleeping pad, I need my sleeping bag, just things for, comfort. But I always find myself overpacking. Like, I like gear, I like getting out there, and I like having all the cool new things. But at the end of the day, when you look at what you actually use and what you think you need are two different things. So I'm going to be packing here. I might tell you what I bring and what I don't bring, but right now I have the basic necessities. We got food, plenty amount of water. We got my tent, my sleeping bag, our sleeping pad, which is phenomenal. It's an X pad, like the really thick one, because I'm a big guy. I need as much comfort as I can get out there. We're not a rooftop tent crew. We just honestly don't like rooftop tents, but yeah, I'm gonna try to pack the bare necessities that allow for a light load, but also at the same time, all the comfort I need while I'm out there.
Frequency mode. Frequency mode.
So we got Blink, playing cards, Cards Against Humanity, which I've never opened, but we're definitely playing that. Toothbrush. Okay, I gotta show you guys this. Probably one of the things I'm most proud of. We actually camp in a tent. We don't do rooftop tents. We don't like the weight really high in the truck. I don't like to hit the gas mileage. Honestly, I think it just looks stupid. But we are always in a ground tent and we use a Gazelle. The Gazelle tent is phenomenal. Throw it in the back of the truck and go. But I made my own stakes. These stakes, I use an impact driver. This is I think a 1/2-inch lag bolt that I've actually attached some quick carabiners to, and just this little guy here. Basically, I screw these into the ground. No more having to deal with a hammer. It just makes life so much easier. All right, some of the gear I take, you got recovery straps, you got some stuff. All this is kind of my junk box. The thermocell is gonna come in handy. Got to get a fire extinguisher. I got some playing cards, and this is just kind of my crap box. So over here is my basic necessities: shovel, bag, more recovery rope, just things that I need to bring, and a couple other things. But I'm gonna get these loaded up and packed up how I want it. The rest of the camping gear, I actually keep in these cabinets here, and I try to be pretty mindful of what I need. I got my water, this extra spare sleeping bag, solar panels. Here's kind of some cooking supplies. Pillows, got to get a good pillow. Got a shower there. We might bring the shower, not sure. A couple extra chairs, but this is kind of my all-in-one camping section. It's going to go in the truck here, but right now we're going to kind of dump everything out, take a quick inventory, and see what we got. Okay, so here's an interesting one. I actually bring a Makita 18-volt adapter that I can wire up to my truck. This allows me to run power in my Alu cab, so I can flip the lights on and off, and I don't have to run it off another battery. I can literally jam in a battery pack, have lights for my entire trip. Makes it really quick and easy, and I don't have to take a big ass battery or have to wire it up directly when I'm only going to use it just a handful of times. Brand new. Pretty much done packing. Figured I'd show you how the truck is packed out. Keep in mind I carry a bunch of like big bulky items. It looks like I've pretty much jam-packed, filled my truck up, but rest assured, I got a lot of big things. Like that Gazelle tent takes up a lot of space. My new love seat from Kelty, a couple other things. Like that sleeping pad and sleeping bag especially take up like a ton of space. So let me show you how I have the truck packed out. All right, so you can see here that, so I actually switched over to I don't know what you call these, like a waterproof travel bag that would normally go on top of the car. If let's say you're traveling or whatever. I actually use this on the inside of my truck because it just keeps everything organized. It's simple, and because it's not a rigid box, I can get a lot more stuff in there. Got my seat, my tent. We have a couple pillows, my compressor, got our water, 2-person sleeping bag, and that big ass X-Ped sleeping pad. I'm gonna tell you right now, I prioritize sleep when I'm camping. I used to do those little thin air mattresses, and those just don't work anymore for me. And then I'm actually trying out something new this time. We actually have a tent pad. So this is a pretty big one. It's gonna take up a lot more space than, actually it's gonna have a bigger footprint than a typical tent pad. So it's like you'll have a nice place to walk in and walk out, but pretty much have everything I need for a 4-day camping trip is all in here. Obviously we'll get some gas, we'll get the propane bottle back in there, and I got water behind the tent. So for the most part, you know, we're all set. We're pretty much ready to go. I do have a table up here that's attached to the contour canopy, got the awning, a couple other things like a light. So, but we're pretty much in a good spot. I'm excited to get out there. So I've been planning this trip with Onyx Off-Road for a while now, and I have pretty much my entire route figured out, where I'm camping or where I'd like to camp, depending on how busy it is up there, temperatures, how I should pack. And honestly, it's really nice having something that allows me to kind of be more prepared, only pack what I need, and we'll see what happens.